So, there is a Labour MP in the House of Commons who's in favour of open borders and mass migration, but she's in a bit of a pickle right now because a lot of the illegal migrants have been sent to her constituency and her local voters are complaining, so she decided to have a meltdown in Parliament. This is the true definition of NIMBY. Not in my backyard. Refugees are welcome here, but not in my backyard. All migrants, all foreigners should move to the UK, but not in my backyard. This is the perfect example of hypocrisy. This is Nia Griffith, the Labour MP, who has he's got a very interesting track record in terms of her waste of time in the House of Commons over the last few years. And she's also had a lot of clashes with the left of the party, the right of the party, and all sides of the party, Jeremy Corbyn, Keir Starmer. Now, she decided to stand up, ask a question from the Home Office saying, why is it that we got so many of these foreigners coming into my area? Because you said they're welcome here, Nia. You said that. Let's go to this.
Are quite rightly shocked and concerned to hear that the Minister's Department is planning to house 300 asylum seekers in the Stradey Park Hotel, a totally disproportionate number for the village of Furness and local services. So will the Minister agree to meet with me to hear about local concerns, and what is he doing to prevent the need to commandeer the Stradey Park Hotel and to clear the Home Office backlog of 160,000 undetermined claims so those from safe countries can be returned and those who are genuine refugees can move out of hotels and be integrated in small numbers into suitable communities?
Hang on. Did we just have a Labour MP who's been campaigning to bring people here just say, yeah, maybe we should return some of them to the safe countries? So you're now in favour of deportation just because they are in your area? They are so scared of losing their seats in the next election. They're getting all these angry emails from the local residents. So they're kicking off saying, yeah, maybe that was a bad idea to advocate for open borders. It's so good.
Well, I'm delighted to hear that the government has just chalked up another vote for the illegal migration bill, because you cannot have a position where you say you want open borders, unlimited numbers of individuals coming into this country, whether legally or legally, but you don't want them in your own constituency.
Yep.
That is an inconsistent approach. If the Honourable Lady feels so strongly and is getting such strong representations from her constituents, she should support the government's efforts to clamp down on illegal migration.
So Desmond Swade.
She still doesn't get it. Look at her face. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Why do I have to support the illegal migration bill? All I want is for you to move the migrants from my area and deport them. Yeah, that's what the country is saying. Yeah, that's literally what the whole country is saying. It's not really that difficult. Also, Robert Jenrick, or as I call him, Robert Generic, is usually very boring, and I don't really agree with all these policies, but he was absolutely spot on there. So well done, Robert Generic. It was a very good response. And it makes no sense right now when you got the Labour leader, Keir Starmer, going standing on a platform of, well, we are trying to tackle illegal migration, but then because they think that's what people want to hear, at the same time his solution is to firstly clear the backlog, all these applications in the queue, by just giving them asylum, so tick everybody come in. Secondly, he wants to ask Macron to arrest the people smugglers, as if these are like a few known people who, if you arrest them, then the whole network will calm down. If it were that easy, then the whole world would be in a much better place. It's the same with drugs and like cannabis dealers. You can't really just arrest a couple of them and be like, well, that's it, then we fix the whole problem. Someone else is going to replace them. Where there is demand, there will be supply. That's just how things work. You have to stop giving money to the French. You have to stop asking for promises from President Macron. You have to protect your own borders at this point. And Keir Starmer's policy makes no sense because he says, yeah, we will tackle illegal migration because I think that's what people want to hear. But we are going to, just like Jeremy Hunt, we are going to be advocating for more mass legal migration, economic migration. People have a problem with migration as a whole right now. It's been too much. It's not just about the illegal migrants. We also have a problem with mass legal migration. We need to slow down. It's gone completely crazy, especially since Blair became Prime Minister. 2000s was the completely crazy era And we were complaining about back then. That was 20 years ago. Look at the situation now over the last few years under a conservative government. So you can't even blame the socialists. These are so-called conservatives doing it. So let me know what you think. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.